Officer Wilson like a football player with his head down, which would render the narrative "hands up, don't shoot" a lie. Why would people in Congress, lawmakers, advance what is clearly, based on the evidence, a lie?
You know, is your problem that you couldn't get any of them to come on to explain themselves? Because I didn't do any of that, and I didn't say any of that.
But you sat there. Did you say anything against it?
The fact is that there was conflicting testimony. There was conflicting testimony. Some people are going off of the testimony you said. Some people are going over the other testimony. That's not my concern. My concern is to start a conversation with police departments.
Evidence isn't your concern?
If you want to talk to people who have other concerns, have them on your show.
Evidence isn't a concern if you're going to take a position on a case. In other words, if Michael Brown didn't rob the store, intimidate the clerk, if he didn't fight for the gun and charge the officer. I haven't read the transcript because my interest is not in what happened. My interest is in what should happen, where we go forward from here. That is my interest. Thank you very much. I have one last question. Is there a lesson to be learned that people shouldn't rob stores, intimidate clerks, fight for cops' guns, and charge at them like football players with their heads down? Is that a lesson to learn?
That lesson gets taught every day, and I certainly hope everybody learns that there's a larger lesson here.
Well, it's larger than that?
That lesson is between law enforcement and the communities they police. Let's get together. Let's figure out what we can do about this big issue in our country.
All right, Congresswoman, I hope you'll take the time to read evidence in the case before you talk about a case. I think it would be helpful.
I haven't talked about the case. I've talked about what we should do going forward, not about the case.
Well, you talked about the, quote, issue of the deliberate stopping of black men. You did talk about that as a result of the case.
That's not about the case.
So maybe you should read the facts of this case.
That's what happens to black men in the United States of America every day.
Considering that precipitated your remarks, you may want to read the evidence.
So don't put what you want to put on me, because I'll come right back at you.
You can come right back at me all you want. Maybe you should read laws before you pass them, and maybe you should read about the case as evidence before you comment on it.
You asked me questions.
I know, but you talk about a case, you didn't read the evidence.
I didn't talk about the case. I talked about detention.
Talked about the issue of detention and stopping of black men. That's what precipitated this discussion.
And that is the great lesson of what has happened in New York and what happened in Missouri.
Well, that's exactly my point. The evidence is important. You should read it. Thank you, Congresswoman. Appreciate your time.